Okay guys, so let's start the session, and regrets for the delay. So there was some delay to close the previous session, and now let's talk about the agenda of today's session. So before we proceed for the agenda, let me tell you first of all the recap of the previous session. So by this time you should be able to understand pretty well how exactly you can work on the custom buttons, custom links, and create various business solutions for your customer. All these things you should know. Now, after this, what we are going to do is we are going to see another additional such business problems, which actually will give you the idea by which you can help your customers to efficiently do the day-to-day work in their company. Meanwhile, the mic is open. I request everyone to mute the mic, or anyone is having the mic open. So here I'm going to guide you now for some kind of additional scenario, and just see here. So please note here that now in this case we are going to learn some kind of additional scenario which will be helping your customer, and also this is going to come in the interviews for sure. Okay, so plus even in the examination. Okay, so see here, first of all, what will be the solution for this, and what is the scenario for this. First of all, see here, in real-time projects there are some situations where you have to efficiently, or you have to give some kind of solutions to your customers, and understand how exactly you can perform this activity, and see here what we can do. There are some kind of scenarios. I'll just show you how we can achieve this solution. So see, first of all, and by the way, those guys who submitted the yesterday's assignment, like creating that Google map, also that map and Gmail and all these things, good job. Anyone who is pending, so you can just complete that soon, so you'll be also good with that particular topic, and then you can use whenever you get that work in your office next time. So let's proceed and now talk about the next agenda, which is nothing but going to help your customer to work efficiently in the company. That is something related to the activities. So in a previous company, when I was giving interview to that company, they asked me this question, and let me talk about this. What is this question? So the question was activities in Salesforce. They asked me, tell me that what are activities in Salesforce and how you can help our business to increase the efficiency by activities. I somewhere read that activities is something useful for increasing the efficiency, and let me know how you will do this. Now he was a kind of a business person, or you can say non-technical person, a senior person in that company, and he asked me this question in the interview, and it's a common question, by the way, and also this topic, as I said, will help you in the certification as well. So pay attention. What are activities in Salesforce? So activities, the name makes very clear, is going to improvise the activity of the customer. And here, whenever actually you are going to work on the activities in Salesforce, so please remember that we have to give some kind of additional facilities first of all, and then according to that move ahead. So what we will do now, I'll just do one thing. I'll first of all tell you here the background. Okay, so I'll first of all tell you the background of activities. So activities in Salesforce. So please note, these are features in Salesforce to improvise the daily activities of business users, means our customers, in simple words, clients. Okay, and for that Salesforce provided one object called as activities activity But here, but we also have two types of this object, that is nothing but task and event. So whatever work we do under task and event. So please note, whatever work we do in task and event. Activity is just a parent object for that, but task and event is the main object in which we work. Okay, so please note, here the structure is something like this: activity object, then here under the activity we have task, and under that we have event, like this. Okay, this is the main object, and here we are having the secondary objects, task and event, and here where we work. Okay, so let me just paste it here. So this is your background. So the moral is we are going to work on these two, task and event. Okay, now let's see how we can enable this. Okay, now this is something which is going to help you in your JQ, which can come to you as a work or as a kind of act. Let's say I need to initial process you need to do. So please note, object, or let's say we can work on activities for any object only if that object has check box checked. So which checkbox? See, let me go to our object. There is a prerequisite. If you don't have that, then you cannot work on the activity, or that will not be available for your object. So do one thing. So this is dice.com, our object. Just click on that and go to this object definition page, and in that you go for edit button, edit, and just come down. Now can you tell me any kind of hint you can see on the screen? The hint is on the screen only. The hint is on the screen only. Where is that? Where is that? Yes, correct. So allow activities. Yes. Okay, now here please note here. Now I'm going to select this option, allow activities, and then your custom object will get the facility to work on activities. So you can mention here also. So you can work on activities for any custom object by only if that object has checkbox checks. That is nothing but this, allow activities. Okay, so that we done, and that's activated. Now this is something we will be using. So this we will use in the topic, for example in workflow rule and etc. Okay, we'll see this in future, this custom object scenario. Now we'll work on standard object scenario, and we'll work on standard objects or standard business scenarios for activities. So this, whatever we did, and what will be the advantage of that we will see in future for the topic, let's say workflow rule etc. But right now we will go for standard objects, and we'll see whatever by default facilities we get by activities. Okay, so I hope you are clear now. We are going to move to any standard object. Let me show you how this activities will help. I will do one thing. Let's take any standard object. So for that, what I will do, I will change this application. I will go to, let's say, standard application. It's the sales. Or I can also do one thing. Here only I can just click on this plus sign, and I can add any standard objects tab in my application. So see, these are all standard objects. Account is a standard one. Library is standard one. We never created this. Or let's say app launcher, or let's say asset, or let's say cases, or let's say micro, or let's say orders. These are all standard. We never created. So if you want to use any kind of tab in your application, then you can do one thing. Click on the orange button and I'll do one thing. I want to use, let's say, maybe opportunity, for example. Opportunity is a standard object. So shift it to right hand side and then save. So this way you can use any standard object also in your application, not a problem. Now I will open any opportunity record. Please note, in simple words, opportunity is means a business opportunity you have. Okay, for it, if you have any kind of deal, any kind of possibility of generating money you have, then you can use opportunity object. Now that is the information of opportunity object. It's a standard one. You never create this. It is by default ready. So in that, I'm going to select any. I'm going to create a new record, for example, any sample record, and assume that, let's say, for example, we are getting an order from IBM for 100 LED TVs. Let's say, for example, we are getting order from IBM for 100 LED TVs, and let's say the close date. Let's say we are going to close it by next Friday, and let's say stage is, let's say, the beginning stage, or let's say prospecting stage, or maybe let's say whatever, or let's say the deal complete, or let's say we are doing the analysis, whatever, or let's say initial stage. Okay, please note this all information is standard. We never create this in real-time project. It is by default ready. Our customers will use this. We don't do anything for this. Our customer will start using for their business data entry. And let's say I created a sample record. Let's say our company is having 100 LED TV deal. Okay, now let's see how we can make the process faster for our customers. Tell your customer that, sir, just below that, automatically you will get one option called as open activity, or let's say this option. And here you can enter additional data. So teach your customer or guide your customer that, sir, by these two options you can do lots of activities or lots of additional good things. And then customer will ask you how. Tell me how you will do this or how to take the benefit of this. Now pay attention. First of all, we'll talk about task. Okay, I will talk about task and how actually it's going to help you, and or in short, I will also tell you in terms of in terms of giving you the additional information. So pay attention here. So see here. So first of all, you understood that activity is task and event object combination of that. Okay, so that is activity. Now let's talk about event and task. So tell your customer that event object you can use. This is a feature of activity object by which we can conduct a meeting, gathering, appointment. You can have meetings. You can conduct meetings. You can speak with other people. You can ask them to come to the meeting. You don't need to mail them or you don't need to call them. Just use the benefit of this in Salesforce and that's it. And event talks about where. It tells about some kind of location, where. And this has start and end date, time, etc. Okay, so tell, sir, if you want to plan any kind of meeting for this customer, this deal, you have to arrange a meeting with your teammates. You can do that. How? Just come down and click on the new event, create a new event for this deal, arrange a meeting, click on new event. And sir, you first of all here mention that this meeting information is assigned to which person, to whom you want to like assign this meeting. So let's say Shaker only, the person who is going to create this, is only assigning the meeting or meeting assigned to him. Subject, let's say for example discount discussion. So let's say IBM is asking good discount and we are not able to understand how much we can give and how much we should give because even we have competitors. So let's say we have this discount discussion. Next location, let's say third floor meeting room. So the way we get the meeting invites from in our office by using Outlook, exactly same thing here. When it's going to start, let's say the meeting is today, Thursday, and the time is going to be, let's say, in the morning, 11 o'clock, we are going to have this meeting, 1 hour meeting, so that we can discuss how much discount we can give for this IBM person. Please note here, this is related to what? This is related to opportunity object. In that there is a record IBM 100 LED TVs. We are getting a business deal, but they are asking lots of discount. So we need to decide whether we can do that or not. Now you can even invite the customers. Now please note, contact is nothing but the person from customer side. If you want to invite them anyone from the customer side, you can do this. Okay, and if you don't want to invite any customer person, you want to invite any another, let's say for example any kind of lead, anything like that, you can do this. Let's say in our case, we don't want to invite anyone. It's a personal internal meeting. We don't want to invite. No, we don't want, because they should not see what we are discussing, or they should not know all these internal things. And then you can here mention the description, and here you can mention that IBM asking 20% discount, and we need to see possibility. One more important thing, if you are not inviting anyone outsider, please note, contact or lead nothing but outsider people, means our customers. Okay, so tell your like user. So for example, assume that this TV is being sold by company Samsung. Okay, and assume that you and me, we are working as a Salesforce admin developers for Samsung. Okay, so we are employee of Samsung, and our company is selling TVs for various customers, and our company got a deal from IBM, and they said we want to buy 100 LED TVs for our Mumbai branch, and we want to add TV for every floor for the meeting or video conferencing, whatever. Now, let's say in Samsung, our business user or our client is, let's say for example, any person like this, and you are teaching him that to write all the stuffs. Okay, so this is a person, this is employee of Samsung, and we are teaching them that, sir, you can add such kind of information, just teach once, and after that they will do their work automatically. Okay, so we are teaching a Samsung employee because we are working for Samsung, we are Salesforce team of Samsung. Okay, so we are teaching them how to enter all this information, and now after this, here we are telling one more thing. Sir, if suppose you are actually not inviting any outsider here, then you can do one thing. Whoever is the person with whom you are going to have this meeting, you can do one thing. You can take the name of the person here. You can mention here, so that he will be also getting the notification, or he will be getting notified. So, sir, are you inviting some outsider? Let's say he's saying no. He's saying no. Okay. Now, here, then in this case, tell him that then you can do one thing. You can invite any other user here. So, just remove this and click on this. And let's say you are inviting Tom. That also you can do. So here, let's say you are giving this work to Tom, and you are arranging this meeting for Tom. That also you can do. But sir, you are going to be the person, and you are going to take care of everything, and you are the responsible person. Then sir, add your name. So this way, give all the options to customer, and he will do all the things as per his requirement. So please note, here we are not the customers, we are not the business people. So we are no one to decide here which user or what is start date, what is subject. We are going to only teach them once, and that's it. After that, they can do their entire work. So tell them that, sir, who is going to be the responsible person for this meeting? You are the responsible person. Okay, sir, add your name. If you are not going to be part of the meeting and someone else will be the responsible person, Tom, then add his name. Next, sir, if you are going to add or invite some outside person in the meeting, then sir, mention here name. And also, sir, you can also do one thing. You can click on add to invitees after selecting as well, or just save it. And also come down, and you can see if this meeting is getting repeated again and again every day, then select this option. And also you can create a reminder before XYZ minutes before the event. Let's say for example, I selected here 1 hour. So before 1 hour, you will get a reminder in your Salesforce environment that you have a meeting after 1 hour. And sir, save it. Okay. Now, suppose if you want to add now here, in this case, you can see, let me just come down, and you can see now, under this opportunity object, you have your entry discount discussion. Okay. Just click on discount discussion and see what's going to happen. So this is your meeting. The meeting is planned. Responsible person is Shekhar. And here, after this, please note that this event detail is this. And now, pay attention. Just come down. Now, in this case, Salesforce gives you one more option. Salesforce gives you one more option to you, and the option is something like this. Click on the edit option. Click on the edit option. Click on the edit option. Just come down, and now you have a new section to add lots of invitees. But who is the responsible person? Right now we just decided the responsible person, that is Shekhar, and now you do one thing. And also for that meeting, any invitation is there, or any kind of agenda is there, or you want the members should read some kind of document of the agenda of the meeting and then only come to the meeting, you can even add here attachment for that meeting. I will do one thing. I'll just click on this attach file, and the screen is stopped now, and I'll do one thing. I'll just select any kind of file. Now this is the file I selected, for example, of some latest interview questions, and I want this to be used by these people. And just give 1 minute. Check if the screen is getting shared. Is it visible now? So let's say I selected one file here, then click on attach file, any document that is anyways not our area, as you know very well. We are never going to work on all these things. Customer will work. We don't do anything in this case. All customers will do. So I now added here the file, and let's say I want all the people who are coming to this meeting should read this document before coming. Okay, fine. Now let's add some invitees. Click on this button. So I will tell you the ideal process. Ideally, first of all, we create the responsible person, and then one by one, we'll keep on inviting many people, because it's not possible that in one shot invitees. Take an example of any meeting. Take an example of any meeting in your office. You are going to conduct the meeting. Is it clear to you immediately at the same moment who will be the part of that meeting? It is possible that immediately you know the list and these are the confirmed people and no one else will be coming in the meeting. No, step by step we get the idea. Some people say I will be coming, some departments say we also want to join, some people will say that this department should be also part of the meeting because they are also related to this. So this way the list will be dynamic. So ideally, first of all, you should only select at the beginning the responsible person, and then we will come down, because it's not possible that always you will have the final and complete picture in front of you. Then Salesforce says, don't worry, edit this and add invitees. Who we can add in the invitees? We can add users, the fellow people, our teammates in the Samsung, partner users, any partners from Samsung, leads, contacts, these are all outsider people. Lead, contacts, all are outsider people. So we will select here, for example, users. And let's say as it's an internal meeting, so definitely here for the internal meeting, we don't want anyone to come outsider, because here it's a confidential discussion. So I'm selecting Tom, and again after that Tom, let's say I tomorrow want to add some more of 5 people, 10 people, no problem. Keep on adding how many people you want, hundreds of people you can add as an invitee, and click on done. And please note, you had hundreds of people in the meeting, there is no problem. Now here, after this, once this is done, your basic structure is ready. Your basic structure is ready. Okay, now here what I'm going to do, so click on just save. Click on save. Okay, now your meeting is done, like all the things are done. Now I'm going to tell you about the next thing. What will be the next step? Let's say my list of invitees is over. Now next thing should be from which person? Next thing should be from which person? Let me see your common understanding. What should be the next step? Ideally, what should happen now? Yes, very good, Tom. Correct answer. Now, the things should come from Tom. Like here, Tom should say that, see, if you remember your office work, first of all, your manager will send you email invitation. In that, you have options: coming, not coming. You saw this? Anyone who is working in any project, any company, you might have seen such kind of emails. Either it will come from Google or Outlook. Now, the question will be that email, are you coming or not? Okay, so I'll do one thing now. Tom, let me just do one thing. Let me use another browser for Tom. So just give 1 minute. I'm going to use another browser for Tom, or I'll do one thing. Or I'll do one thing. I'll do one thing. I'll simply log out from Shaker from this page. I'll do one thing. I'll simply log out from Shaker from this page. Log out. Okay, log out from Shaker. And what I will do is I will log in from Tom. So I'll just do one thing. I'll just show you. So see, if you want to log in from another user, so let me just copy his username. So just go to admin, manage users, and click on users. And if anyone is not having the user Tom in your Salesforce environment, then let me know if you need any kind of help. So according to that, I'll help you. So because while doing assignment, you should also have one more user like this. Okay, so here now, here let's talk about the scenario. Invite Tom for IBM 100 LED discount opportunity. Okay, so here the username of Tom is this, and password I know, so I will enter the password. Okay, now here, and by the way, please note here please note, to show everything properly, exactly how Tom will work and how the things will happen, that is the reason I'm going to log out of Tom. So make this thing clear. Okay, I don't want to now show you by everything from Shaker. I want to show you exactly how Tom will work and all. That is the reason I'm going to now log out of Shaker, because actually how the things work in the office, that I want to show you. Okay, so now I'm going to log in by Tom. So let me use the user ID of Tom, and here, so see, this is the user ID and password 2, Shaker 2. That is user ID and password of Tom. And now I'm going to log in by Tom, and okay, I think I forgot the password. Okay, let me do one thing. I forgot the password. Let me reset the password for Tom. Just give 1 minute. Go to Tom. Oh, I forgot the password. Let's see. So go to Tom user, click on this checkbox, and click on the reset password. Click on the reset password. Okay, click on the reset password, and okay. And here, now I'll do one thing. I'll first of all go to the login. First of all, I will stop the screen now because I'm going to open the email inbox. The screen is stopped now, and I'm going to now. So let me go to that email address. Screen is stopped, and then in that email, so see here, I got email like this. Okay, I just need to click on the link and That's it. Reset the password, nothing else I need to. I just need to now click on that email, and as soon as you click on the link, then it will ask you what is your new password, and according to that we can set the new password. So remember this kind of things. It's a common requirement you will get in your job, where your customers will tell you, I forgot the password, how to log in, reset the password. Especially in the big companies, you will have this work daily. This kind of work you'll be having daily in your office. And now, so this is not resetting. Just let me see. I think something went wrong because it's not showing me the reset page, and yeah, it's not showing me the reset page. See, it's showing me something like this. It's showing me the login page. So ideally it should show me the reset password page, but it's not showing me the reset password page. It's showing me this page. Means something is wrong from Salesforce side. And in this case, if we contact Salesforce, then they will also not help, because we are not paid customers, so they will not help. In that case, then I'll do one thing. Let me do one thing. Let me log in from my user. I will log into Tom from my user. Okay, no problem. So let me log into my user, and that way I will log into Tom. If you are a paid member, then Salesforce will immediately solve your issue on the same day. If you are a free member, nothing will Salesforce do for you or support team, because they are already having so many customers with paid members. So let me do one thing. Let me log in by this way, directly by this way. Okay, from this option. So now I will do one thing. I will log into Tom. So I logged into Tom. So look at this. I logged into Tom. Okay, and now on the other hand, I will now open the email of Tom, where I got the invitation by email. Let me show you that also. So let me first of all open the email and show you how Tom will get the invitation, that you have one meeting planned. This is the date, this is the time. I'll just do one thing. I'll just show you now. First of all, let me open the email, and then I'll show you what Tom got. These are all the things you should know, because these all the things will come in your job, in your project. So wait a minute. I'm opening the email, so it is stopped now. Screen is stopped. Let me see where is his invitation, and let me just see. So one minute. There is now one thing we'll do. So go to that opportunity. Go to the opportunity. Go to that IBM 100 LED TVs. Okay, and click on that event, and now here let me just go to that edit option and edit, and invitees Tom is there. Let me remove Tom. Let me just try this again. Tom removed, because there is no email for Tom. So now let me click on add invitees again, and let's select users, all users. In that I want to invite only Tom, and click on done. Once this is done, then don't forget to click on save and send update. And now it should send email to Tom. So now let me just do one thing. Let me go to that email again and let me see he got email or not this time, because he should definitely get now email about this all information that there is a request for him to join. Yes, he got the email. Now let me show you that email. Let me share the screen and let me show you what Tom will be doing ideally. So see here. So look at this. So please note, in the previous case we did not click on the update button, and that is reason it was not sent to Tom. We just save it. Okay. So please note, you click on the update button while doing assignment. So invitation went to Tom, and now what Tom will do? Either Tom will click on this or Tom will click on the copy. So sometimes in Salesforce environment, you will have such kind of problems while working with customer. Remember, it's an important JQ for you. In many cases, the clicks will not work as per the expectation. So tell your customer that, sir, copy this URL and paste in the browser. Okay, this is going to happen here also. This is going to happen in sometimes in the coding also. Even in the lightning we have seen this kind of things. So slightly you have to understand this kind of issues. These are slight issues, but you have to understand this. Okay, so either tell your customer to click on this, and if it is not working, tell customer, sir, don't worry, just copy this link and open the new browser and then work on that. These are the common troubleshooting activities you as a admin or developer should know in your office. Okay, so now what I will do, before I paste this, I will do one thing. Before I paste this, what should I do? Tell me. Before I paste, what should I do? Here, right now, before I paste this, what should I do? Yes, very good. I should log in to Tom first of all. Yes, correct. So before I paste, I need to log into Tom. Very good. Because right now I'm in Shaker. Very good. So click on login to Tom, and now I'm in Tom. So Tom got this email and he wants to see what is this. Let me see who invited, what is this matter, and all this information about the event he wants to see. And I pasted this link in the URL. Right now I'm in Tom. I pasted this link in URL, and Tom will see, okay, this is about this opportunity. Okay. And what is the time? Okay, this is the time. Okay, third floor. Okay. Then Tom will decide, okay, I can come or I cannot come. Even he can download the event or export the event. So here, let's say we'll mention, yes, I can come after 5 minutes delay as I have one more meeting with CEO. For example, something like this before that. Okay, something like this. And also Tom can set reminder for himself. And now what's happening is this. I'm going to click on, see, I'm going to click as a Tom on accept event. Tom is going to come. Okay, click on accept event, and now see what's going to happen. Now I will log out of Tom and see what Shaker will see. Log out of Tom, and now Shaker will open that opportunity and he will see what is the current situation. Let me see who all responded. Let's say after 1 hour, after 2 hours, Shaker is going to see who all responded, and Shaker will come to that opportunity. Shaker will click on the discount discussion, and then Shaker will see, okay, Tom accepted and he said he will come. Also he made some comment. What is that? Okay, I can come, 5 minute delay. That's not a problem. We will start after 5 minutes. Okay, so this way efficiently your customers can do their daily work. No email, no phone, and no additional activities. This is something, a very important scenario for your day-to-day work. And please note here, this will be coming via email to you. This will come to you via email. And please note another thing, it will come to your home page also here. So only two ways are there by which you will come to know, either email or this home page. Otherwise, then third way, which is the not so good way, you need to go to that particular record page and then you only see what is the current situation. Okay, so these are different ways by which you can understand what's happening in that business process. Tell me guys, till this point everyone is clear? Till this point everyone is clear? This is very important thing. And again, as I said, you are going to do nothing. You are going to do nothing in this. You are going to only teach your customer. Okay, you are going to teach your customer. You are going to do nothing in this case. You never enter any record in your job, as I told you in the past. Okay, now next, what is the next object which we can use in this case? What is the next object? What is the next object? Yes, no, this is event. This was event. So next is what? Next is task. Very good. So can you tell me what is the meaning of task is coming in your mind when you heard the word task? What do you think? Event is arranging meeting for some activity. Same way, task is what? Meeting is arranging event, or let's say some kind of discussion, some kind of gathering is called as event. What can be the task? What can be task? Yes, task is again giving some kind of work to someone. Very good. Task is nothing but giving the work to someone in our office is called as the task section. And now let's try to understand how we can actually do this kind of activity. Let's see. Let's implement one by one. So first of all, what I will do here, first of all, I'll just show you now how it will work. So first of all, I will now log into Shaker, and Shaker is a senior. Assume that he wants to give some work to his junior. Okay. Again, about this IBM. Let's say meeting is done, everything is done, and finally we discuss. Okay, let's give him whatever percentage is asking, but there is a condition. There is a condition. He should be giving us the advance payment. That is the condition. No credit. He should be giving us advance payment. Then only 20% discount will be given. Okay. So what we can do in this case is this. We can create the task for this. And by the way, please note here, for your understanding, for your knowledge, if you are using Outlook, remember this one more technique which we guys use in the real-time project. This event is on Salesforce. If you want to pull this in Outlook, then tell your customer that, sir, download this event. See, click on this export event. Then, sir, export this event and allow. So tell your customer that, sir, now this you can import in Outlook. Okay. So if your customer is asking, can I use this in Outlook? Yes, you can do that. So download this event and pull in Outlook. I don't have Outlook. This is not. So we don't use Outlook in my company, and even this is, and in my laptop also there is no Outlook, so I cannot show this to you. But you can tell your customer that you can input this or take as input to Outlook. Okay. So this is one small thing I wanted you to know. Fine. So now this is about the event. Let's talk about giving work to someone. Let's say we want to give a work to Tom and tell him you take the check and take the advance amount, or let's say payment. So just come to this page and click on now new task. About this business deals, we are giving a new task. Click on new task and let's give a work to Tom. This work is for which person? You can use any user here. I'm going to select. This work is not for Shaker. Shaker is a manager. So Shaker is giving to someone, and this work is for Tom. So this work is for Tom. What is the current status? Of course, the current status is not started because we just gave the work to Tom. And if you want to here mention any kind of contact name or a lead name, no, we don't want to mention anything here. Related to which opportunity? Related to IBM 100 lead opportunity. Okay, what is the deadline? So Tom should complete this work. Let's say, so the deal is going to be in the next Friday. So before next Friday, on Thursday maximum, this is the deadline. Before that, he should definitely get the amount. So take advance amount. This is the work given to Tom. Priority, it's a high priority because if the amount is not coming, then we cannot give the products. Then we need to remove that 20% discount. Comments. Take the advance amount before deal. Okay. And if you want to make any reminder for Tom, you can do this. Let's say on the same day, on 10th in the morning, 8 o'clock, you will get a reminder. And again, you can attach any file and save. Now what he can do in this case, additional, go to that open activity and click on the take advance amount work given to Tom. So now what Tom will see, pay attention. Let me now log into Tom's environment. So let me go to Tom's login and see what he will see. Setup, and then go to manage users, go to users and log into Tom. And as we had a kind of 10 approximately minutes delay in today's session, so we'll have 10 minutes extension of today's session. So even it's 9 o'clock, we'll continue for 10 minutes more. So Tom will be able to see the work given under task here. Look at this, take advance amount. So Tom will get the notification by this way. He will see the information here. Okay, take advance amount. Then what Tom can do? Now here Tom can do what activity? So first of all, Tom can here modify. Let's say he can edit, and then he can update. Let's say for example, Tom took the payment. So what he will do? He will change the status. First of all, he will make in progress. Let's say started working on that. Let's say payment is done and came in the account. Then mention here completed and click on save. This way, without even calling, mailing or SMSing, he can inform all these updates to his manager. Okay, so this way Tom will do his work. And now let me show you what actually will happen in the next case. So here meanwhile there is a question. Okay, so there is option, there is a question about the when we go to the let me just show you. Let me first of all go to Shaker and see. Now here let me show you this option. See, first of all here, whenever you actually so there is a question about this. So in this page there is a CLS option. Okay, so what is this CLS option? So please note, it's a short form of close. You want to close this task, then you can click on that. Okay, so this work is done, you want to close it, or you want to not continue on that, you can just close it. Okay, so I hope you are clear. Let me do that. See here, click on the CLS and you can just complete it and make the change or close mat. Okay, so that is something you can do. And now here Shaker wants to see what is the current situation for this opportunity. So Shaker will go to this and Shaker will see by going to this activity history, and he will come to know, oh, this is completed. Okay, when completed, last modified by Tom 9 o'clock. Okay, at 9 o'clock he completed. Fine, the money came. Let's give the order. Okay, so this way also the task is used regularly in the real time project. Now also one more important thing, please note that if you want to see the same thing in lightning experience, then there is a small change in lightning experience. In the lightning experience, this information is shown under different name. I'll show you that. So understand this. In the lightning experience, there is small change. What is that? Understand. There is a question, can we modify this event page layout according to the requirement? Yes, you go to the setup and type the event and you will get the object, and then you modify. You can do that the way we do any kind of modification of our custom object. So please note, if you go to lightning, it's there with the same name called as task. It's there with the same name called as task. So you will not see much difference in the lightning. If I just click on the task, it will show me all the tasks present in my Salesforce environment. It will not be any kind of different thing for me or us. And apart from that, you want to create a new task, you can just click on new task and you can perform all these things. Everything same. Okay, everything same. And please note here, the main difference will be the way you can see the see in the event you can have recurring events. You will not have the things like recurring task in this Salesforce. Okay, so you can create, you need to know all these things. And if you want to create any kind of additional thing, then you can just create here follow-up task. If you want to create one more task after this. Okay, so things are same for task, but if you type here, or if you want to search, let's say, see, I'm typing here task. See, I have this object, same name in classic, same name in lightning, no difference. But if I type here event, you will not see anything. This is also one more important interview question you need to remember. Salesforce recently made changes, and Salesforce said that instead of event, you guys use the object calendar. So remember this interview question. In classic, object name is event. In lightning, object name we need to use is calendar. Recent change. Click on calendar. And now after that, almost everything is same. Okay, so just name is different. Now you can see on the home, on the page of the landing page of the calendar, you can see whatever is happening. So you can see we have the discussion already, and you can just click on the discount discussion. You can see some more details. You can modify, you can create whatever you want to do. You can also here modify the record. You can edit the record. Let's say I want to edit this record. You can make the changes. So maximum things are same, and you can make this kind of changes again here. You can modify this, everything is same in lightning. Okay, apart from that here, now you go to the calendar homepage. Now one major difference you will see here, that it will show you the calendar various options. You can see here the collapse. You can just make this kind of changes. This is not available in classic. You can also make your changes. You want to see month wise events, or you want to see your daily events, whatever is there. And one more thing, when you click on the new event, and see here, I'm going to create one event. Pay attention now here. Let's say it's a demo. I just want to mention something, and here you can have demo place, whatever. I just want to create a sample information and save it. Now see what's going to happen. Once you save this demo event is coming, click on this, and now you just click on the related. Okay, you just click on the related, and you can see here the major difference, a complete difference. Can you see here we have related option and all these things, whereas if you see in the classic, you have the things like, for example, add invitees and invite someone, add the invited people, and then you can see here you have client entry. Such kind of options are there for you. This again different. For example, let's client is IBM, or let's say IBM, and add here same. So this way you can actually add here additional details and create some kind of activities related to this. But ultimately this is not exactly same like the event that we see in the classic. So our maximum customers are not happy with this calendar as of now, because lots of things are different. They are still using event in classic. Maybe in future when Salesforce will make all these changes, then according to that you will have some kind of additional things. Right now it's not like that. Okay, so people prefer this. Go to classic, and you can see it's pretty much better in the classic. You have options, you have various facilities, follow-up activities, and follow-up scenarios. See, now just same record, I'm going to classic, same demo record, go to classic, and look at this. You have this option here. Okay, so that is the reason I always say that there are hundreds of things in lightning, hundreds of things in classic which is not ready in lightning. So you should know always lightning and classic both side by side, because with one knowledge you cannot work in your company or cannot satisfy your customers requirement. Okay, so that is one more thing you should know. And now the final thing, which is a very small activity which we want to do as per the connection of yesterday's topic. Why small? Because this concept you cannot use if you don't know coding. Otherwise you cannot know this, you cannot use this concept. And coding is right now we are not learning, we are going to learn in future, so you will not understand this concept. So it's a small topic. What is that? I'll show you. If you remember, yesterday we created one button. In fact, two things we created, and now after that I'm going to show you one more type of button, that is the list button. But you cannot do anything in that list button because that need coding. Only by coding you can achieve this. See here, click on new action, new button, And today, now I will create, let's say for example, new list button. Okay, and select the third option, and you select here how you want to open new button, etc. Whatever, let's say new window, anything you want to select, or you can run any kind of code. And here you can select any, you can pass any kind of URL, or you can call any Visual Force page, or you can call any JavaScript. Okay, now here just write here any code in JavaScript, or select this option and call any Visual Force page in your Salesforce environment. So all related to coding. So as a part of assignment, I will show you a small code snippet. See here what to do. You do one thing. You select here option called as on click JavaScript. Okay, run the JavaScript code. And in the JavaScript, you just write one small piece of code, alert, and here, let's say for example, this is one line code of JavaScript. That's it. This is one line code. Just write this much, because here we are not learning any coding in admin, that will come in development. So just write this much line. Okay, so your button is ready, and quick save. And now do one thing. I want to make this button available. What should I do? I want to make this button available. What should I do? So by the way, there are some questions related to assignment. Please note, if you have any kind of question about the assignment, you need to always mail me, because we don't discuss assignment questions in the class. Okay. So any question about assignment, please don't hesitate to mail. Always mail. See here, first of all, this button will be coming. So anyone who said the answer is page layout, it's absolutely wrong. Where the button will come? The button will come here. The list button will come here. Will it come here, the list button? Absolutely wrong. It will not come here. If you remember yesterday's session, I told you the list button will come where? Yes, very good. It will come in the list view. Correct. List view. So the button will come when you select any list. Let's say click on this go. So the button will come here. Here it will come like this. Okay. So this is the target. Now how we can add this button? Pay attention. Go to the object definition page, because this is a different approach. It's not on the page layout. So go on the object definition page. In the object definition page, there is one option called as dice dot, just control F and list view. Just control F and list view. Automatically will come here. Control F, list view. Click on edit. So Salesforce is saying that, Shekhar, for your list view, I have this custom button available. I have this custom button available. You want to use this? You want to use this and say, yes, I want to use this custom button. So make it available to the right hand side and shift it to the right hand side and save it. And now you go to any list view, you will automatically see the button and see how that button is going to work. Click on any list. This is the tab view. You should be going to list view and look at this new list button. Now when I'm going to press this button, it will call one code. When I'm going to press this button, it is going to call one code, and this code will come to the picture. So as I said, either you can call here a JavaScript code, or you can call here a Visual Force page code. Otherwise, it will not work. So we have written a JavaScript code. So click on this new list button and look at this. This is one line code for JavaScript. The code is working. So this you are going to take or work as a part of assignment and just implement that and complete this activity. So here are your assignments. Please note, your assignments are something like this. Pay attention, and then any question is there, by the way, which is pending, or let's say I missed to answer, please do one thing, copy paste that question below this line. Meanwhile, I will complete your assignment. Assignment number 1. You are going to create one record in the opportunity object for testing purpose. But before that, you also need to ensure that there is a checkbox which you need to enable for your custom object for using activities. How to do this? You know very well. Second assignment, create an opportunity record. Third assignment, do one thing. On that opportunity, you have to do a meeting with your where the responsibility person is you. Okay, so create a meeting for that, and in that meeting, please note, responsible person is you. How to do this? You know very well. Fourth assignment, there is a colleague for you, let's say Tom, and you need to invite that guy in your meeting because this is internal meeting. If you don't have this Tom user created in your Salesforce environment, immediately drop me email. Fifth, now do one thing, go to the Tom's email and see whether you got the invitation or not, and copy the link from that and log into Tom and see what actually see event from Tom. Then from that you reply and say I'm going to come, accept it. And step number 7, as a main user, Shekhar, see whether everything is coming fine or not, and Tom's reply came or not. Next, eighth thing. Now you need to create one task, and that is for your junior, again for the same business deal. And now go to the Tom again and then respond to the task, completed, not completed, etc. And 10th, come to Shekhar and see whatever is the current status. Next, same activity you try to see in the lightning experience also, that is under the task. But don't get surprised when you see lots of changes in the calendar object, because you know there are so many things not ready in calendar. Last assignment 12, you need to create a list view button, and that is going to call one JavaScript code. Even though you don't know JavaScript code, or even though you don't know what is coding, don't worry, it's just a matter of writing one line, because I told you that if you want to do this assignment without coding, you cannot do this. So just write that line which I shown in the video and test it by adding that button here. That's all. Your 12 assignments will be done by this all process. Now let me see any question is pending, otherwise we'll close the session. There is a question, how to choose any application name in Lightning, as we choose the top right side corner in the classic mode, 9 dots. There are 9 dots at the left hand side. Click on that and type your application name. In classic, we are creating task event for a particular object. What about Lightning? Same thing. No concept change in that. Is it for only for Tom or any user we can use instead of Tom? You can use any name, any user, but the convention of the training program is you should give the same name which I am giving, so that tomorrow you have any kind of question, any kind of problem, we will be on the same page. So if tomorrow you say my user Harry is getting problem, the first question from me will be who is Harry? So this is time wasting activity. So better use same name the way I'm using. So tomorrow you say that Shekhar Tom is not able to log in. I don't need any more explanation. I will immediately understand, okay, Tom means your second user. So that is the convention we follow, and you also ideally use the same name. If possible, yeah, mail me such kind of things. You mail me actually, video, assignment, all these things we don't discuss in the class, and even I will forget. So please note guys, if you tell me something in the class, I will definitely forget, 100% guarantee I will forget. So better mail me. If you want anything, mail me, otherwise I will forget. What scenarios this edit list button, view button? Mostly we use these scenarios for processing large number of records in real-time project, where you want to perform some kind of processing mass modification or mass activity on that large number of record. We do this. Okay, and yeah, all the questions are answered. So I hope you learned lots of new things in today's session. So now it's time to implement that, work on your assignment, and any help you need, mail me. Let's meet tomorrow. I'm signing off. See ya.